Hello everyone, it's Anna from Anna's Paper Creations and welcome back to part 5 for this yearbook journal. And today we are going to create the second page, and I will also show you a bit fussy cutting. So the first I will show you here on this paper because it's more easy to see than on the brown. So you're going to cut it at 10.5 by 9 inches. And you're going to score it at 5 1/4 here. And here are some place for the hinges, and also here, and this hinges is 4 3/8 long. You can also make this page a bit bigger and flap in the hinges, but when you put on the hinges after, you get a bit more room. So we are going to do that. And for the inserts, you're going to cut one at 5 1/8 by 9.5, and one at 5 1/8 and by 9. And one of them, that one is who is 9.5, you're going to score at 3/8 of an inch here, and at 1/2 inch. So here we will put some glue on for the other flap. And we are also going to have a side flap, like so. And this is 10 5/8 by 4 3/8. And you're going to score it at 5 1/4 and at 5 3/8. So it creates some room here in the middle. So that's that. So then we can take this away, and I will post a picture of these on my blog, so you can see it there. So we take that out of the way, and we will start with the page here. So here I already taken on some hinges, like so, and I took a thread around like so, because we are going to close it, so it's most easy to take the thread inside. And we are going to glue it a bit down, and also so it won't tear. So one in the top here, like so, and also one in the bottom here. Like so. And we're going to straighten the thread like so. So make sure it's well glued down. So now we can glue this together. Oops, a lot of glue. Don't need all that. That's my little puppy in the background who's making the noise. Like so. Oopsie. So now we can make the long flaps. And here I have already scored it and folded it down, like so. And here it creates a bit of a room here. And I also used one of these Tim Holtz tags again. Or, yeah. Going to tabs it is. Glue this in the middle here. So try to eyeball it. So make sure you don't glue it on this spine here. So now we can take the other flap on. Try to line it up like so. So we're gonna leave this to dry a bit. And here is the other one. It's the side flap. So here is also a bit of a room for the 1/8 inch here. So we can take that inside here. And on the back we are going to put this inside. Like so. Now it won't go all the way down, and that's maybe because of the hinge here. That's a bit important to glue the hinge in the bottom good down so it won't stop here. So I will fix that later. Now it's stuck here. Okay, but you see how it works, and I will fix it. So this goes inside, like so. And now I will show you a bit of fussy cutting. And we're going to cut out this image here. We're going to use that on the flap here. So maybe I will zoom in a bit here. Like so. I hope I can see and fussy cut and still be in the frame. So I always cut out the image I want to fussy cut because it's much more easy to fussy cut when you don't have a big sheet. So I just randomly cut around it. And then I start with the middle pieces I want to cut out. So I want to get rid of this blue here, and I just poke a hole with my scissor like so. And then I go from the back. But if you find it more easy to go on from the right side, you do that. So now I will cut out all the middle pieces here, and I will fast forward so you don't have to watch me in slow motion. Yeah, I think we have taken all the small pieces out now. So now we can start to cut around the clock. Or clocks. And it's not focusing okay here. There you go. Try to move your paper and not your scissor. So it's much more easier to do it then. Try to see if I'm focusing in the same time here. So now we have fussy cut it out, and I see my camera didn't focus on all the time because maybe I hold it like so. I'm not sure. So maybe be cutting out some part of the fussy cutting. We'll see. I see there was 2 small spots I didn't find when I looked at it, and it's here. And we also can take them out like so. We go from the back again. And if you take a bit more than this opening, it doesn't matter because we are going to make use our marker, so it won't show up. And it was 1 more spot in here. So now I think it is finished. So now we are going to take the marker, and again it's really important that this marker is waterproof when we are going to take multi-matte over. And I will fast forward a bit again, so maybe try to hold it like so you can see it. Now for the insides part, I go from the back, so I'm sure I'm not ruining anything on the front here. Doesn't show up on the back, so now, no, there's 1 more missing here. Yeah, no, I think it's all done. So as you see, any mistakes and so are now covered up from the marker. So if you want to use the image right away, you need to get your heat tool to heat it, set it, so it won't smear from the marker. So I'm going to do that so we can make the finish. So now it's ready to go. So take this mat here because I want these flowers a bit darker to match the page I'm going to use it for. So we are first going to cover it all up with multi-matte, and you can use your brush if you want to. And if you take it up right away and thread all over, take this off so it won't be so, it can be hanging outside some glue when you take it up, some thin glue. So now we are going to use a vintage photo distress stain, and I just take a bit on here. So I see I maybe wasn't in the frame when I did this, but yeah. So we're going to, here I put some vintage photo, and I take some glue on here. Maybe need a bit more. Or the multimedia I use, like so. And I get a bit color, so I am going to smear that over a bit of the flowers here. Until I'm getting the color I like to have. So here you can see the difference between it. So just take a little bit. I don't want it much darker, but just a little bit. Like so. And now we can take our heat gun again and set it. I want a bit more here. Like so. So. And be careful when you are using the heat tool on this, because it can start bubbling. That has happened to me if you do it too much, so let it be a bit cool and you can do it again. Or you could just leave it if you have the time to wait. I never have the time to wait, I want to use it right away. So now it's dry enough to take on the back as well. So this we are going to use for a pocket, so we need it to be strong, so small edges here won't tear. So now it's ready to go on the page, and hope this was helpful, and thank you so much for watching, and we are going to assemble the first side of the flap page in the next episode. Bye bye!